Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Weeklies. My name is Josh, and today let's cover Shiba Inu and its token SHIB, and let's do a AI-based forecast for the base case, bull case, and bear case for Shiba Inu starting August and ending in December of 2023 using AI technique, ARIMA, and machine learning technique LSTM, statistical measures such as z-score and standard deviation. So the chart that you are seeing on the screen is the Shiba Inu's SHIB's monthly average price chart, and this is color coded from dark green to dark red using the metric which is historical z-score, which compares price at in point with its average price throughout the time series, and based on this subtraction, it also divides it by the standard deviation, and how checks how far is the average, how far is the current price away from the average price in terms of standard deviation. So for example, and I have started tracking Shiba Inu only once it left the minuscule values and started having a price action of almost six zeros after decimal point, and that was in April of 2021. Before that, SHIB's price was almost close to zero. So I have excluded that price action because it is not helpful for AI based forecast in the future. And this line is the demarcation line below which the price action is 5 zeros after the decimal point, that is 0.0000, and above this is 4 zeros. Above this line, this price action is in 4 zeros. So for example, uh, over here probably, because this is above this line, so this is 4 zeros and then 1 2 8 4 8 7. So this is color coded again, as I said before, using z-score, and when the color code is green, that has historically been undervaluation phase, whereas the yellow and red are kind of like an overvaluation phases for SHIB. Although you can see that in February 2023, with price action after 4 zeros 1304, the z-score was negative 0.18. That means it is still lower than the average or the mean for the entire time series. The key point that I wanted to mention is in November of 2021, when the z-score was when Shiba had its major peak, the z-score, you can see that it is 3.2 standard deviation away from the mean. And most of the cryptos that I have covered on this channel, you can find a trend that most of them, at least the altcoins, have had a z-score of around 3 standard deviation away from mean. That signaled the top for those particular altcoins, and this might be of some help in future bull markets, yeah, with diminishing returns in mind. So maybe 3 standard deviation moves would be tougher in future bull market, but maybe that 3 standard deviation gets replaced by 2 or 2.5 standard deviation away from the mean move as we move towards 2024 and 2025, and I'll be there to cover those moves as well. And before we go ahead, we would like to before we go ahead with the forecast, we would like to come up with a disclaimer that this is not financial advice. This is use of AI and machine learning techniques to forecast future price action using just historical price data and statistics. So for July, the z-score, you can see that it is negative 0.65, and the average price was actually after 5078,794. And most of the altcoins that we have covered on the channel so far, at least the top 100 ones, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, have had a z-score of negative zero point 0.5, between negative 0.50 and negative 0.85, and Shiba Inu is not an exception to this rule. Also, do check out the altcoin playlist to find which of the altcoins are kind of like an exception to the rule. I have created a playlist on the channel. So for August, with all of this in mind, these AI based forecasts are forecasting a rally at a monthly average price of after 5 zeros after the decimal point 8855. So about an increase of almost 10% from where it is right now, 10 to 11% from some July. For September, this model has forecasted that SHIB will leave this demarcation line of 5 decimal point and enter the 4 decimal point, four zeros after decimal point territory sometime in September, with an average price of after 4 zeros after the decimal point 117. In October, this is four zeros and then 127. This is the peak forecasted by the AI model, which is pretty similar to the territory it was in February of 2023. That level is being forecasted by this is the base case of the AI model, assuming there is no major bull or major bearish event. These are the forecast, and I will cover the bull case and the bear case also after this one. For November, this is when the model has forecasted the price action will kind of touch the demarcation line between the 4 zeros and the 5 zeros around 101 level in November, and in December again sticks slightly close to slightly away from that demarcation line, but fairly close to it after 4 zeros and then 106. So this is the AI based forecast in the base case scenario for SHIB. The bull case is again assumes that a theoretical bull market is in motion, at least for altcoins, and if not for all altcoins, maybe only for SHIB, and also riskier assets similar to SHIB. And in that case, these are kind of like the theoretical ceilings, where in August this model has forecasted the bull case, which is around close to that demarcation line, just below it, about 5 zeros after decimal point and 986. That was the ceiling in August. Now we are almost at the end of August, so we are interested more in September. The ceiling has shifted to above that demarcation level after 4 zeros, then 1 to 4. And these prices are more unlikely than the base prices, because it has an assumption that there is a bullish phase, and if that bullish criteria is invalidated, then these price actions or these forecasts become more and more unlikely. That is, if the market is bearish, then the bullish case for SHIB is more and more unlikely to be realized, unless there is a major bull news for SHIB. And even after that, what we have seen in such cases, for example, if there was a major news, especially like we had 2 or 3 months ago for XRP, these news tend to be a peak for a short term, but their effect on the monthly average price is very short lived. So in October, the theoretical ceiling is again moving slightly ahead to about after 4 zeros 133 territory, and then again in November this rally the ceiling gets lowered to about 4 zeros 108 level, pretty close to the demarcation line, and then in December after 40113. This is the theoretical ceiling for SHIB till December. The floor is pretty much similar, but tampered to the downside, where these are kind of like the floor, where the assumption is the market is bearish, and the price action has to be lowered due to that fact. So in August, the floor was at about after 5 zeros at 7.1 level. In September, that has forecasted to be changed around slightly higher valuation for the floor, very close to the again demarcation line after 5 zeros 969. In October, this floor is forecasted to move just above the demarcation line to 4 zeros and then 106. In November, again comes back to the 50 territory, and then 811, and in December 857. So I would like to summarize the three forecasts. The first one is the base case, where the model has forecasted a rally to about its February 2023 high sometime in October, and then a correction in November to that demarcation line, and then holding that line as a support in December. The bull case is the rally is stronger and slightly higher than the February level, slightly higher in October, and then again fades in November December time frame. And the bear case is form a new low in August September time frame, and then rally till that demarcation line in October, and then set a higher low sometime in November. So those are all the three forecasts related to SHIB. I hope you like them. If you do, please subscribe to our channel, give this video a like, and also check out the other altcoins and Bitcoin and Ethereum related AI based forecasts that I've covered on this channel. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.